Poltergeist is the 2015 remake, of course, of the 1982 movie of the same name. And the plot of Poltergeist is basically the same as the original movie. A family moves into a house. House is built on a cemetery, so weird shit is happening. And a paranormal investigator comes in and tries to get rid of the ghost, but as well as find their daughter, which, of course, the spirits have taken inside the house. This movie is what I like to call, again, a safe remake. Kind of a reimagining, because there's some things in here that are completely different. There's not really, it doesn't really earn that shot-for-shot remake type of feel like most other remakes would. This, of course, they had all of the stuff that reminisced the original, but it's not too much a shot-for-shot thing, because they kind of do a little something different that I won't spoil. But I thought that was very intriguing. The acting in the movie is hit and miss, because only 3 of the actors are actually good, and that's Jerry Harris, Sam Rockwell, and the young son. Okay? The daughter's a pain in the fucking ass. I can't stand her in this movie. Okay? Why did they write the daughter that way? I don't know. I wanted to fucking punch her in the face half the fucking time because she's so fucking stupid. Okay? But the little girl, Maddie, because, you know, the family doesn't have the same name as the original movie, so there is no longer a Carrie Ann. Her name is now Maddie. Even though they tried very hard to find a girl that looks exactly like Heather O'Rourke, but without all the good things that made Heather O'Rourke, okay? I mean, she's decent for a little kid. I'm not going to knock a child actor because they're not very up to date yet. They're not very talented. They're just a child actor. What you see is what you're gonna get. And if it's rare, you're lucky to get the next Macaulay Culkin or Gary Coleman type feel from that. So she was okay. The wife, she's passable, I guess. I remember her, so that's a plus. Of course, I remember the fucking daughter. She got on my nerves. Jared Harris. There was a point in this movie I was like, is he ever gonna show the fuck up? But he actually does. About the last 20 minutes of the movie, but he shows up and he's good. Okay? And there's this, we still got a female paranormal investigator like in the original, except she doesn't sound like Lisa Simpson. Because, you know, the other one kind of did sound just like Nancy Cartwright, which is kind of funny. Unless it was in disguise, but I doubt it, so that'd have been a hell of a disguise too. But yeah, my only gripes with the movie, it's kind of boring in places. That CGI tree really annoyed the shit out of me. I don't like that CGI tree. The other CGI is kind of fine. Okay, I like what they did with that CGI. That CGI actually had a relevance to the movie. So I don't know why everybody was complaining about the entire length of CGI. The only one I didn't like was the tree. But that's about it. And there are a few jump scares. I didn't jump at any of them, of course, because the trailer gave away all the good stuff. You know? But, yeah. The clown, I did like the clown in the movie. I kind of like how they set up the clown to where you can actually see him kind of sit in place. But he actually still kind of moves a little bit. And the other clown, they're kind of converging onto the boy. It's kind of cool. I kind of like that effect. That was actually pretty cool. Everywhere he turned, the clown sitting in place like, uh-oh, he's moving. You know? But, yeah. It's not a terrible remake, but it's also one you don't gotta rush out and pay for. Luckily, I don't. You all know how I do things now, so it's a good way for me to review every movie that I need to see this year. Except SpongeBob. I got a lot of things about SpongeBob. I don't like SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I'm not a SpongeBob fan. I haven't seen SpongeBob since 2001. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's not really one you can rush out to go see. But it's not a terrible one. You can actually kind of just wait and rent it if you haven't seen it already, because we already know it's going to make its money back. It probably already has by this point. So it might be only a matter of time before they greenlight the second one. And possibly the third one. And if you do highlight the third one, please, for the love of God, don't have the girl's name being sung basically throughout the entire movie, like part 3. Carrie Ann! Carrie Ann! It's like every 5 minutes or every other scene. Carrie Ann! Where are you, Carrie Ann? Except in this one's gonna be Maddie! Maddie! Come here, Maddie! Where you at? No! Don't do that! For the love of God, don't do that. Oh my God. But anyways, I'm going to give Poltergeist a C+. It's not a terrible remake, but it's alright. It's alright for a rent. Just wait. Not missing nothing. It's basically the same. If you haven't seen Poltergeist, watch the original. I'm not so sure about the third one. I don't remember what I gave the third one, but it's not a terrible one. Just calling Carrie Ann every couple of scenes kind of gets annoying after like 90 so odd minutes. Which is about the runtime of this movie. This movie's kind of short, which is kind of a little bit of a disappointing fact. That it is kind of a little bit shorter, but still. At least the rating got an upgrade from a PG to PG-13, which is everybody was getting mad over. I'm like, what are you getting mad for? The original was PG. And back then, PG was PG-13, basically. Before PG-13 was PG-13. So, yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about Poltergeist down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I got no end questions for you guys today, so just let me know what you guys think about the movie down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one.